What a day. If you think I'm going out in that today, got nothing coming. Looks like indoor macro fun once again. Here we go. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Leo, as you already know. Today we'll be looking at my homemade water dropper. As you can see, it's not looking the best, but it does the job, and I really like the pictures and the results. It saves me £170 because all I pay for this is £3. 3 pieces of wood that I got from my local timber merchants, which they was throwing away because they were scrap pieces. A bolt, a couple of little U-tacks, an old water bottle which I cut in half, then attached to the top with a drawing pin. This means that once I put my fluid in, I can tip it out if I want to, like that's just going all over me. Rubber hose from the aquatic centre. This cost me £1. And these little blue connectors here that you can see, these are these are what you use in aquatics in the fish tanks to restrict the flow of the water through the pumps, but they work ideal for water droplets, which I'm really pleased with. As you can see, the arm moves up and down. The arm moves up and down for one reason and one reason only, is that if I want the water drop to be a bit bigger or make a bigger impact into the water, I raise it up. If I want it to just roll across the top, I can put it down. I'll also be using, this is what I use as my backgrounds. It's just all down to your camera setting and lights to get the weight and the reflections what you want. So these will be a big major part along with this contraption of a water dropper I made. At the end of the video I will be showing you what I use this for. This is a syringe, a blunt syringe, with yet again another connector from the aquatic centre. I've glued on the end of the connector and got connected a tiny bit of rubber so I can push onto there. But like I said, I won't be using this, but I'll explain why I use it at the end of the video. So if you're ready, let's have a splashing time. Right, so this is my setup. Quite simple really, as you can see. I've got all that set up ready. So I'm happy with that. My water dropper. Now I've got a white dish that I filled right to the very top. My lazy Susan ready to catch the water for when it comes over, just so I don't make a mess again. My food colouring's already on standby. My milk, just in case I want to add that to my water. A little stick. What I do with this stick is once the water starts dropping out, I place it in the water and then I can focus on the stick, knowing that I've got perfect focus. My backgrounds, all the lamp's there for is really to hold my backgrounds, to get my backgrounds, I mean, how I want them. Ready to finger, so what I'm ready to use. What I do is always start off with a white background. I start off with a white background because what happens is I fill my water reservoir up, then I get the water flowing through, so it starts dripping. Once I get the drips coming through nice and I make sure all the focus is right, then I can change my backgrounds. I use a white one to start off with because once I start adding the food colouring in and it comes through, I can see what colour it's coming out and it stands out better before I start moving my backgrounds around. I will be using a flash. I don't know what pair I'm using yet, but you will see whatever I use. I'm only using a flash because I need to freeze. So of course there isn't, like I say, it's not a lovely day outside today, but there isn't just enough light because I want to set my camera right the way down to ISO 100. I'm going to put on 250th, maybe a bit higher than that, of a second, and around f8 to f10 maybe, depending on it goes. But like I say, you'll see the back of the camera anyway, so not a problem. So that's it. That is how simple it is to set up. Nothing else. Small, compact, cheap, cheerful. The reservoir, if you want to get rid of the water, all you got to do, because it's only got a drawing pin in, is twist it forward, and you can empty your water straight back out. to where you want it. So that's how simple it is. So we'll just fill it back up. And we'll get the camera ready, set up, and then let's take some shots and show you how to do it properly. Okay, I've got the water coming through now. So now I'm going to start adding some colours. As you can see, it's a bit bright on the back of the screen, but as soon as the colour starts coming through, you're going to see a massive big difference, trust me. It's a case of adding your colours. This is why I use a white background to start off with, like I said. And then once the colour starts coming through, you're going to see a massive difference and a quick change in the way the water drops as you go. You can see now as the greeny blue starts coming through. No, well, let's knock that down a bit more. There you go. As you can see now, I've got the colours coming through where I want them. Not as dark as I wanted, but it's still nice. As you can see, the dancing, I'm dancing through there, beautiful now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and add different backgrounds, because like I said, I'll start off with a white to get what I want, and then what I do is I change my backgrounds round to see what happens. Watch the difference straight away. Watch the difference. There you go, a bit too dark to me that is really, but still, let's see if I can get it a bit lighter. Nope, still a bit dark. Let's try and move it around. It's hard to try and film and get the colours right. But never again. We'll win. We'll win. There you go. That's a bit better. Can you see the droplets coming through now? You can see the back. You can actually see in the water now the different reflections. If I move the card round, I should start to get different ones. But because it's so dark, I ain't getting it for some reason. Right, let's open it a bit more. There you go. Right, that's better. Now let's see what happens. There you go, that's a bit of a blue one. Like I say, you need to move it round, you need to catch the light on it. If you don't catch the light on it, you ain't going to get nothing. But as you can see in the water, it's starting to make a massive difference. Let's add another background and see what we get. There you go. That's a lovely bit of colour. Let's bend it and see what happens with it now. As you can see, to move the card, you're going to get different shapes, colours. Now all the matter it is now is clicking our way and getting what you want. It's so simple, it's so easy, but it all depends on your backgrounds. You've got to use different backgrounds. Your backgrounds will make a difference. I've seen a lot of pictures and I'm just playing white or I'm playing black. No, let's try something different. You know, we're photographers, everybody wants to be different. Like I say, just move your cards around. Let's try a different card. Just for the sake of it. That's a bit of a yellow one. Whoa. Orange one. But if you look at the bottom of the water, what we're getting is actually some nice reflections, which I'm quite happy with. Now, what happens if I put milk in with the water? It's just going to overflow a little bit. Now this changes the ball game altogether now. This should make it look totally different, hopefully. Let's put them in there, see what happens. As you can see, we're getting a bit of a pearly effect in the water. Now, if you have your aperture up higher, lower, different colours, you're going to get a different, total different look every single time. Like I says, it's all about experimenting, trying different things. If you don't try it, you never know. Let's put a bit of yellow in with the water. I don't know, just see what happens. Give it a quick mix up. There we go, coming through. And then we've changed it yet again. So really effective. Okay, this is the fun part. This is where we sit back, trigger release in our hands and take some shots. There's one. Missed. Now what we're doing here is just pop look sort of thing. We're going to look, we're going to try and find something. Now we know the pictures on the back of this don't look sharp and good. That's because we're looking through a camera, looking at a camera through a lens. But it's all about just clicking and getting one that you really like. Oh, that's a nice one, like shutter on button, that one. As you can say, this might take you one shot, it might take you 10 shots, it might take you 20 shots, it might take you hundreds of shots. But it's all about sitting back, relaxing, and judging the speed. Ooh. Okay, as you've seen, we had some great fun with the water dropper. It's all about trial and error. All photography is trial and error. If you don't try, you never know what the result is. I mean, for me, this is a little godsend, and it'll come in handy. Like I say, I'm pleased with it, and it works for me. I've got some great shots out of it, great shots. What you're seeing on here is nothing compared with how many hundred shots I've taken and one thing and another, messing about and one thing or another. But, you know, it's great. But like I says, most important thing is backgrounds. I have got absolutely tons, and I mean tons of backgrounds, different colours, blues, golds, pinks. You know, you just all trial and error with it. Your light is the main thing. Your light, I can't stress enough. Your flash. You've got to use a flash. You need to, because it needs to bounce. It needs to bounce that light. It needs to give it, you know, what you see is what you get. You can do it without flash, but it won't work half as good because you need that speed to freeze it. As you know, I started off, and it is on the back of my camera settings. I was at 1320, well, 1320 of a second. It's f4. Now this is a bit shallow. I like shallow depth field. So I like all my backgrounds to be totally blurred. My ISO was at 100. Yeah, but this might be different to every camera. This might be different to every flash. My flash setting was on 132. You know, this is something you need to play around with. Now, like I says, this little tiny thing here. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I use it for now. Because I do a lot of macro photography, I like to get things a little bit more intimate, a bit more closer. With a syringe, it allows the water droplets to come out a bit finer. This means that I can concentrate on a smaller area. With the pictures you've seen, with the nice body in the backgrounds and what you think in the foreground, it's all down to one of these. Because what I do is I can zoom straight in on that water dropper, even though it's only a talk, but I'm not getting no backline off my dish. So this means that all I can see is the water, and then with the flash reflecting down, this is what's putting all the character into the water. This way then I can up my depth of field right the way up to say 12, shall we say, or 20. You can go higher, you know what I mean, F12 or up or higher. This makes all them lines sharper and make it look totally different. So that's all that's for. I might do a video on this eventually, but just now it's more about getting you to try the water droplets. Like I said, it's easy, just try it. It's a learning curve. I'm here to share, I'm here to learn, you know, that's simple as. If you like my videos, please subscribe. And if you know, put a like by my name, drop me a comment if you want to know anything. I'll always answer you, don't worry about that, always. And all I can say is thank you ever so much. I'm really sorry it's been taking so long to get this video up, but due to illness and one thing or another, it happens. I should film 2 or 3 and get in front, but I can't with work. So that's all I can do for today. So I hope you're happy with it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, please drop me a like or subscribe. Thank you ever so much. God bless. Happy snapping.